Hey, Sagittarius, Mel, intuitive coach here, excited to bring in your March 2025 love and family reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Sagittarius, what is going on for you in the month of March? You do have the Phoenix rising at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of you have entered or are entering into a new phase here when it comes to love and family. This could be about rekindling relationships or partnerships. For some of you, you're going through a transformative rebirth where renew and growth is available to you. Some of you have changed your mind or changed your perspective on things. And I feel like that's allowing you to really rise from the ashes, hence the Phoenix. Something has come to an end. Okay, there has been an ending here in a situation. I feel like that's the death energy of rebirth. That's the Phoenix. So that's why you are rising from the ashes, is because you've grown from this situation, some sort of pattern that kept spiraling, kept repeating, because you have the cut down card, and this can be cutting out certain energies. You may have gone through a separation here or a repetitive pattern, but I feel like you've stopped this pattern in some way. And there may even have been silence, okay? Silence between you and another individual. You have the silent treatment here, and I do see that you are releasing remnants of the tower. You have the tower in the recent past here. So you are letting go of a lot of preconceived notions about how you felt about something or someone here. You're getting honest with yourself about what you truly need to continue growing and moving forward, and you actually have a brand new journey here. There's a death and rebirth, and there's no stopping you now here, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Swords in reverse, and because I see the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords, some of you may have found out about something. There may have been lies, or there may have been, again, a preconceived notion of how someone was or their behaviors, but it feels like the truth is out. The cat is out of the bag here in some way. And that may be part of the pattern or the cycle that has come to an end. Some of you, there may have even been a death or a bereavement here. I feel like that had caused you to look at life. I mean, as it does anyone, it causes you to look at life from, a different lens or a new lens here. But for the majority of you, this is just a situation, like a relationship or a pattern that you kind of stopped in its tracks. It feels like this has been ongoing for maybe some time for some of you. You may have separated your energy, and it still had caused you to go through some massive changes, and you needed to separate from that in order to heal. And I do see here you're interested in someone, Sagittarius, or maybe they are interested in you. You have the teddy bear here. There could even be children involved. This is about wanting to date. For those of you that may be single, I feel like you're ready to open yourself up to blossoming love, to new love. For those of you that are currently in a situation, you could be getting a divorce, or there is an ending to maybe a connection has been severed in a family dynamic, or again, a pattern. It feels like you are moving forward with a brand new mindset of some sort. And this is very beneficial for you. It's like something within you has softened, hence the teddy bear. Let's dive in here. You have the Two of Pentacles as your main energy. The Two of Pentacles can be about balancing up something in your life, like weighing up some pros and cons. You may be comparing a situation, but I feel like it's not comparing that is keeping you in the spiral. If it is, you're going to stop that pattern. And maybe that's part of it. It's a comparison trap that you're saying, I don't want to get caught in this anymore. And you are now weighing up what do you need to do to fully close this chapter and move forward with your life? So I still feel like there's a little bit of back and forth, but you're finding your footing, you're finding your balance. And I feel like you're staying calm in the midst of chaos is what I'm feeling with this Two of Pentacles. All right, this is juggling something up in the air at this time. There is a message here of try not to take on so much that you lose your footing or that you're burning the candle here at both ends. Make sure you're taking care of your health, making sure you're staying hydrated here and getting your rest when needed. But what's crossing your path is the Emperor. All right, the Emperor in reverse can be someone who is controlling, maybe even narcissistic. This can be greedy. It's someone who has built a structure based on false premises in some way. If this is someone you are dealing with in a challenging way. For others of you, this may be a father influence. This could be a divine masculine in your life that you have cut out, right? A relationship may be over, no second chances. But for a lot of you as well, this has to do with you regaining your own personal sense of control. If you have gone through a situation, there may be choices now that you are making that help you feel more in charge of your own life. And I feel like you are taking the reins here and you're getting ready to take action is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, you're getting ready to take action here, but you are weighing something up at this time, as you see with the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles also forms that infinity sign. You see that there. And this is an infinite universe, infinite opportunities of how to deal with something, how to alchemize a situation. And I'm also getting a message around something coming full circle, right? Just like that infinity, it's like a boomerang even. Something is coming full circle. You're understanding something with more awareness. There may even be like forgiving or choices made that are going to help put you on the track towards your soul's truth. All right, Sag, what's below you? Sometimes this is what we detach from, or it can be the disowned parts of ourselves, or it can be the parts that we tend to over compromise on. You have the Eight of Pentacles, and when the Eight of Pentacles shows up as a challenge, it can be inexperience, it can be workaholism, it can be driving yourself too hard, or maybe not driving yourself hard enough, right? You find where that balance lies for you. But I feel like another message is trusting people at their word and hoping that they are telling you the truth, giving them the benefit of the doubt, and then maybe having it come back and bite you in some way. Now, I also see, Sagittarius, that you are a healer of some sort. You see that this gentleman has his arm around this man, and there's cupcakes and there's an alcohol bottle here. And it feels like some of you, this could be a father wound, right? This could be a father wound. I mean, this could, of course, be a same-sex union here. But I feel like this has to do with healing or nurturing some sort of divine masculine energy with that Emperor showing up. And it feels like you're not putting in the effort anymore because something backfired. It's like you're not taking on someone else's addictions or someone else's lies. You tried to help someone out, or maybe that's part of your beautiful, kind soul, is you want to help them out. But as I always say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And I feel like you're getting on your horse here and you're moving in the opposite direction. If this is someone who cut you down, if this is someone who maybe went silent on you, or if there has been a separation in some way and you're choosing to work on yourself, you're choosing healthier, trustworthy options here moving forward. And your outcome, he's actually on a horse moving off into the great unknown. So I like where we're going here. I feel like you may have had to go through something very difficult or very challenging. For some of you, this may have been a health crisis, a divorce, the loss of a loved one. This could be some sort of infidelity here or family secrets. Whatever the tower is, it came in and it burned everything down, right? It burned it to the ground. You can see that this gentleman is standing there. That lightning has hit that home, and that home is in flames. And it feels like something came in here with the tower in the past. This is the past position. And it destroyed old structures, right? Why? Because it wasn't built on something solid. That's why the Emperor is crossing the path here. But it feels like you are wiser this time around. You have a plan this time around, or maybe not even a physical plan, but you're trusting in the divine plan. That's what it is here. You're trusting in the divine plan, and you're not going to hang on to the remnants of whatever the rubble or the leftovers from this tower. You know, sometimes we hang on, we resist change. Not this guy. He has his back turned to the tower. And I feel like you are releasing something and you're rebuilding based on a healthy set of structures, right? You're rebuilding maybe a home elsewhere. Now you have above you the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. So there's double two energy coming in. So twos are about choices. They're about partnerships, relationships, duality, seeing the light, seeing the shadow, right? Reflecting on things, which is what you're doing this month in the Two of Pentacles. But I also see you understanding the diversity. You understand maybe why people have reacted in certain ways, and that doesn't give them a pass to act like a crappy human being. But I feel like you also are saying, you know, we all have our human experience, we all have our journey, and there's something you don't want to connect yourself to anymore. There's something you don't want to, you know, tether yourself to. You want to live in truth. You know, tell me the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God. And that's what you're doing here with the Seven of Swords. And the Two of Wands above you is also reminding you that you have a decision here. This is a decision point. It can be your inner compass is what you are being guided to trust, but it's also about prayers. I feel like your prayers are being answered. That's what's above here. Now, what people love about you is your decisiveness. Like when you know, and you go forward. But I also am getting here, you don't want to stay in stagnancy, right? You don't want to stay in an energy of feeling complacent or doubting yourself or doubting others. You want to be able to trust and just move forward. So it really rocks your boat when something doesn't turn out the way that you had perceived it to be, right? Preconceived notions about a situation. Now, the Two of Wands is about stepping outside of your comfort zone. It is about a decision point here. And I feel like you're weighing up the options, as I mentioned, but I feel like you're going to make a choice moving forward with the help of your guides, with the help of the angels, with the help of the universe here with this Two of Wands. So trust that you are making progress. Trust in your unique vision. And when you come up to this crossroads here, know that a decision will be made that's in your highest good, because you have the Judgment showing up in your energy, which we'll get to in just a moment. So we have the Seven of Swords in reverse here in the future position. Now, the Seven of Swords, when it's in the upright, you see that there's a woman trying to sneak out the window there. Oftentimes, this card is known for infidelity, lies, cheating, sneaking, you know, trying to get away with something. But when it's showing up in the reverse, it is, you know, it is the truth coming out. And there is some sort of dishonesty that stemmed from a desired outcome. Isn't that where all dishonesty comes from, right? We want the outcome to be a certain way. So sometimes people are willing to manipulate, coerce, lie, cheat, and do what they need to do to get to that outcome that they desire. And even if it means hurting others, even if it means stepping on other people's toes. the cat is out of the bag. I keep getting that here for you. And you're out, something's out in the open with the Seven of Swords. I feel like you have the ability to lead and live from a place of truth. And this can be about someone's motives as well. What are the motives behind moving, how you want to move forward here? And that may be why you're weighing up some options heavily. And I feel like you're going to choose an option that is based in your truth and based in your own authenticity here. But you're also staying logical is what I'm getting. You have a beautiful logical mind because your outcome is a sword. So the swords represent logic and truth. So I feel like you are going to trust the facts in this situation. Like, facts are facts. Now we have the Judgment card showing up. This is Judgment Day. You see the beautiful cross here. You see the angel wings on the necklace, and you have this beautiful fiery red beauty that is holding out her hand here. The Judgment card is a spiritual rebirth. It's the phoenix that you have here. So this is about your calling, life's purpose here. There's a level of self-awareness that you have, and the universe is offering up a second chance. The universe is saying here, there's a rebirth. There's been trials and tribulations. There's no going back to maybe an old life or an old way of doing things. Not when the tower comes crumbling down. It's not like you can take the ash of the whatever is crumbled and turn that ash into, a home again. It feels like there's been massive change, but it feels like the judgment is saying, do not judge thyself. Do not judge others, but release, let things go for yourself, and do not fear. Do not fear the unknown. And that was a message that came through earlier. It's like you're riding into the unknown, but you have this sense of courage. You have this inner compass that is moving you forward. And some of you, you are moving forward. And some of you may even feel like, wow, I'm not even sure that I feel like I'm in my body. Some of you may even have out of body experiences because it feels like you are being divinely guided at this time. You may be astral traveling. Some of you, you're receiving a lot of messages through your dream state, and you see that there's darkness around. It almost looks like a portrait here of darkness, and she comes in, this beauty with the red hair, and she's offering up this angelic hand, and she's saying, come with me. You can be saved in a way, in a non-religious way, right? There's an energy of a second chance here. And I feel like that is what you are going through, a massive rebirth. Now in the environment, look at this. We have the Fool. The Fool is the new beginning. It is the curiosity. It's the soul self before we hit the 1 in the major arcana. So it's not even a number, right? It's the true inner soul self. And when we get to the Fool, there's a leap of faith required. That is why you are charging off into the unknown. You have everything you need. Pack lightly. Don't carry the baggage of the past with you moving forward, because when this Fool shows up, this is self-discovery. And boy, oh boy, Sagittarius, are you discovering beautiful things about yourself and about others and about life at this time. So I feel like there is uncapped, unlimited potential at this time. But a leap of faith is required. Now, this is Aquarian energy, and we just exited out of Aquarian season at the time of this reading. So there may have been a lot of epiphanies around January 21st to around February 18th was Aquarian season. And I do feel like that was a really big charge towards a new beginning here for you. And you're embracing it with open arms. I mean, look at this gentleman. His arms are open and he's saying, all right, I'm trusting in the divine plan. I may not know where I'm going, but I'm going to charge ahead and enter into the unknown. Okay. Now in the hopes and fears, we have, okay, thank you. I'm getting a song, Enter Sandman. It's a Metallica song. So some of you like Off to Never Never Land as well. Someone may be a very big Metallica fan. Maybe that song comes up for you, or you hear the beautiful instrumental part of a Metallica song in the near future. That is letting you know that you are on the right path, okay? And I feel like you are off to Never Never Land in a way, but it's embracing and trusting in the unknown. So the hopes and fear is a completion. The Nine of Wands, you don't want to be in a screaming match or in a battle any longer. You know, the wounded warrior, you've been wounded here. You also see that others have been wounded. You have baggage that you've worked through, and that's why the Fool is coming here, because you have the ability with that Judgment and the Fool card to release it, to overcome the obstacles and to persevere through spiritual strength and to set boundaries that need to be set here. You have this renewed sense of determination, Sagittarius. This is an external hurdle that you can and will overcome. There is a reignited sense of bravery here, and you're off. You are off. You see on the Knight of Swords, you know, she is on her black stallion, and she is charging ahead with intellect. She knows where she's going. She has clarity now. This is swift action. It's precision. It's courage. It's a sharp mind. You may be receiving a lot of intuitive hits, a lot of intuitive knowledge here. I feel like you are charging ahead and using your confident communication skills as well to move forward. And this stallion is rising up, right? But it's not a bucking up. It's not a bucking up out of rebellion. It almost feels like both of their energies intertwine, right? The energy and the strength and the stamina of the horse meld in with how she is feeling, and the both of them ride together. Because you have strength, you have courage, you have stamina. So when it comes to relationships here, you now know what you need to do to move forward. And for some of you, you may decide to stop a pattern and maybe exit out of a situation. For those of you that have maybe dealt with some sort of lie here and it's caused a separation, I feel like there's maybe a period of silence between the both of you. But I do see a new beginning coming in, whether that new beginning is honoring yourself or another by going different ways or trying to communicate and work through something here. But because you have the teddy bear, I'm just seeing, how does the teddy bear fit in here? It's with the Fool. The Fool has to do with a blooming romance, maybe even a light-hearted, playful energy here with the Fool. You could be meeting someone new here, Sagittarius, with that Fool, and you may be speaking up right away in this relationship, letting them know what it is that you want. You're getting really clear with your intentions. You are allowing yourself to maybe open up, allowing yourself to feel the interest that's coming in. But I feel like you're not being impulsive, okay? Even though sometimes the Knight of Swords gets a bad rap for impulsivity, I don't feel that way. Even with the Fool, I feel like this is more of a death and a rebirth, because we have that death and that Scorpio energy here of the Phoenix. So I do see that you are riding away from the Tower because you've been picking up the pieces. You've been rebalancing out your energy with that Two of Pentacles. So I just feel like you're charging ahead with intellect here, and you're not letting anything get in the way of what it is that you are wanting to maybe build for yourself. And someone could be flirting with you. Maybe you're flirting with them with the Fool card, but there's a second chance here to come together and bring some hearts into alignment, which is really quite beautiful, and to release the past, mistakes, or release or even accept something of the past in order to feel a sense of wholeness. All right, let's get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here, please? Whoa. All right. Well, there's your soulmate card. Two hearts coming together with the two penguins. Penguins mate for life. Someone could be 41 years old. There's the 8 of the Strength card. Someone could be born on the 8th. And we have 51, milk and honey. Oh my goodness. So because you have the soulmate here, and you have the tribe, I feel like there's a family dynamic coming in here for you. It's like you feel at home. If you're not in a relationship currently here or some sort of partnership, you're about to be, Sagittarius. And for those of you that have felt a little bit alienated from family dynamics, you have a beautiful rainbow coming in. And when do rainbows come in? After it storms, right? So there's been a storm. You see that in the past, but you're releasing it and you are entering into the land of milk and honey. Beautiful. I'm going to read to you the card. I'm going to read the soulmate energy and then the tribe. So 41 is the penguins here. This is about harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, and relationships fostering personal growth. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude, or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. I said that earlier in the judgment card. You're being saved in a way, right? Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate come to guide you home to the real you. I have goosebumps. This is the home card. The tribe. Some of you are being guided. Whew, this is pretty deep here, Sagittarius. You have the tribe. This is community, belonging, being seen and understood by others. It's a like-minded connection, a sense of family and kinship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals new affiliations with a group, with a partnership, with friends, with family. Humans are social creatures, and we need to be known that we are useful to our tribes, our families, our communities. In a tribe, everyone has an important function and feels like they matter. Memberships in the group provide a sense of belonging or kinship, purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community. Perhaps this is a loving dynamic, a partnership, or a role. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your tribe brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and you'll want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the tribe, Sagittarius, your presence is needed. Beautiful. Your presence are needed. And I definitely feel like you are discovering parts of yourself. I said that earlier, self-discovery here. And you may be even learning the proper dance between you and another at this time. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you're also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of yourself, Sagittarius, or the best version of who you can be in a partnership, in a relationship, or in your tribe. And then, of course, we have milk and honey, and this is the sweet land of success, of happiness. I mean, milk and honey. Think of this beautiful elephant, which whenever I see elephants, which they're my favorite, one of my favorite animals, aside from the sloth and the turtle, elephants represent overcoming obstacles. Ganesh, the power of Ganesh. And I feel like you can celebrate overcoming some of these obstacles here. And I see the beautiful rainbow in the background and the bubbles. You see the bubbles that are coming up from this milk and honey bath. So a lot of you are enjoying the sweet bliss of something very beautiful, very harmonious that's on the horizon here for you. All right, let's get a few messages here, Sagittarius, from your spirit animals. And at this time, if you can safely do so, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale through the nose. Hold it as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be a crystal that you're familiar with, maybe even know the name of. Perhaps your crystal or gemstone is showing up as a specific size, shape, or color. There may be hues of blue, red, orange, or yellow showing up in your mind's eye. Your crystal could be the shape of a heart, palm-sized. Maybe it's tumbled or in a shiny, polished form. There is no right or wrong answer, Sagittarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystals. No wonder why I keep saying animals. I have the animal deck here in my hand, and I just pulled one for you. So if you have a crystal or an animal, drop it below in the comment section. I'll enter you into the free reading giveaway where I draw one winner. So please make sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, you are meant to see an animal today. Usually I save the animal meditations for your career readings, but for whatever reason it kept popping up. So I apologize if some of you were confused in that meditation if I did say animal at all. But you have the butterfly. You have the butterfly. It's card 11. 11 is justice. It's karma. It's Libran's energy here of accountability, retribution, justice. And it says transformation is beautiful. And you have the phoenix here. So there is some sort of karmic balance here, some sort of retribution, and it is aligned. 11 is a master number. So something is aligning here for you through this transformation, and it is a beautiful process. Now, your crystals, you have tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is an excellent stone for getting focused, and this is what tiger eye looks like. You see that it is a beautiful brown energy that it almost looks like the eye of, a tiger or a cat. There's also red tiger's eye, but this one is all about focus. It reminds me of the Knight of Swords. So you're getting clear. For those of you that struggle with clarity or getting focus, this could be really beneficial when it comes to, a big event where you have some anticipation about how to speak or how to be assertive or how to focus or direct your energy. Working with tiger's eye can bring you all the way to the top of this pyramid here. Next, you have Bix Bite, which actually looks like heart valves if you look closely enough here. So for some of you, there's a deep transformative healing around the heart chakra. The valves in the heart may be pumping stronger. For those of you that have had pressure or heaviness to the heart, of course, get it checked out. See the disclaimer in the description box below. But I do feel for a lot of you, this is a heart chakra awakening or activation that you are currently undergoing at this time. Next, you have Obsidian, card 39. Some of you may be 39, 56, 53, or born on the 9th or the 11th. But obsidian is a very beautiful grounding stone. It brings in strength, protection, and power, and it can help bring you back to your center. So 2 of Pentacles, if you are wanting to find more balance, work with obsidian. if you're feeling a bit scattered, and that tiger's eye. And then lastly, we have spessartine garnet. This is a yellowish, orangish, mostly yellow, but this is about personal power, right? And that's why you also have the Emperor crossing your path here. So embracing your own personal power here, embracing your own truth, that is going to help you out, spessartine garnet, when it comes to you living and leading from a place of authenticity here. And then let's get a message from your soul's truth, Sagittarius. What does your soul's truth want you to know at this time? Who are you ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am whom I choose to become. That is a quote by Carl Jung. Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. What do you want to become, and how is any resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action: write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. The Ho'oponopono prayer is, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Forgiveness. Next we have, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-care is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Today's soul action, Sag, look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in the hole with your soul's truth, right? Your soul's truth that you are infinite. There's the infinity symbol I talked about here. You are loved and you are already there. You're already there. And lastly, here's the focus, right? There's the Knight of Swords getting focused. There's the Tiger's Eye, all of it coming together. You know, play Eye of the Tiger in the background and pump it up and really allow yourself to move forward, feel determined, feel motivated, and focus on, you know, what you are gaining versus what you are losing. Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action: make a list of all the things you will gain from going through the change that you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. Yes, they are. Amazing things are coming, Sag, and you are riding that chariot into the unknown here with clarity, with focus, with trust, and I feel like you are embarking upon a beautiful journey, right? Off to Never Never Land. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sag. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to drop your crystal, your gemstone, whether it's the shape, the size, the color, the name if you know it, or if you got a little bit twisted up with the animals, drop your animal in the comment section as well. Lots of love to you, Sag.